Hi everybody, my name is Danielle Mendoza, and today I am going to share with you a Mexican version of a hot chocolate called Champurrado. Now I'm still learning Spanish, so if I mess up, I apologize. This version today is made with water. I will make another video later with a milk version. We have a lot of friends out there that are lactose intolerant, so we want to make sure that we do it both ways. I'm really fortunate I married a Mexican man that is teaching me many authentic Mexican dishes, and this is just one of many that we will be sharing with you over time. So to begin, I'm going to start with the first step, which is for the last about 5-6 minutes, I've been boiling 12 cups of water or 3 liters of water. I've got it going to a nice soft boil right now. I added into there 2 cinnamon sticks, and it's nice and hot, so we're going to get started with the next steps in the ingredients. Hello everybody, my name is Danielle Mendoza, and I'm very excited to share with you today a hot chocolate version of a Mexican drink called Champurrado. Today I'm going to make a version only using water. We have many lactose intolerant people out there, so we'll make another video using the milk ingredients. The first step in preparing this drink is to boil 12 cups of water, which is 3 liters. So it would be one of these plus about a half of another. I have that at a nice soft boil right now. I added 2 cinnamon sticks, and oh, you can just smell them. They smell delicious. The next step is preparing the masa. The masa is what makes the drink thick. I use maseca. You may or may not recognize this, but it's just a corn flour, and it's the Mexican version. You can get it at any store. I'm going to use 1 cup. And with that 1 cup, I'm going to add 2 cups of cold water. Very simply, all we're going to do is add the masa and slowly start working it with my hand. And I can show you real quickly how that works. And the reason I'm doing it by hand, you can do it with a blender, but I prefer doing it by hand because then I can feel the texture of the mixture as it's melting into or dissolving into the water. And it takes a couple minutes to get this completely dissolved. And this way you can check it and make sure that you don't leave any little bumps or grains left into the mixture. And this is what, again, is going to make the drink kind of thicken up without using any water. We also use this when we make tamales and other dishes that we'll be showing you in the future in our other videos. While I'm mixing this up, I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the other ingredients I'm using today. One of those is I use a certain type of sugar. It's a pure cane sugar. I prefer this brand Morena, but it's a Mexican style sugar. It's a little bit thicker than your regular granulated sugar. And I just think that the flavor of the foods that we make, it makes a big difference when you're preparing it. So I'm continuing to mix the masa, and we're just getting started making these videos, so we're not the experts yet with them, but it's almost mixed up. One of the other ingredients I'll be adding today is chocolate, and it comes in a form like this. It's about 3 ounces. You can get this at most stores, and the brand of the chocolate is called Abuleta. It has a little grandma on the package, just so you know. And the color is like a yellow and red and green. Okay, my masa is ready. I don't feel any more bumps in here. Just gonna check it one more time really quick. And you know, you can use any container, but I'm using this so you can see what I've done with my hands in there. So see how it's nice and liquid. So I'm gonna slowly start pouring this in to the mixture. And as I do, I'm going to just slowly stir it so that it's getting mixed in there. Now we're going to continue cooking. We're going to stir it real quick, and then I'm going to leave it for about 3 minutes until I see it boiling. I'm going to check it in just a few minutes to see if it's thickened yet, and then we'll go to the next step of adding the chocolate. So now a couple minutes have passed by, and as you can see, the texture of the corn flour with the water is starting to thicken. It's at this point we're actually looking for a boiling point, and it is at this point you can also start removing some of the cinnamon. You don't need it anymore, it's already done its job for this dish. So we're just waiting for it to get just a little bit thicker and for the bubbles to start. I've had my temperature on the stove on a medium high. I just turned it up a little bit hotter. And it's important at this point that you're always stirring the bottom so that it doesn't start sticking and leaving burnt spots. So I'm just going to continue removing the cinnamon. And the next best part of this recipe is going to be adding the chocolate, which we'll be doing next. And when you add the chocolate, you can leave that 3 ounces of chocolate, or you can break it in pieces. It's kind of got little breaks in it, but you can just put it in here as it is. You don't need to break it down. And it smells so good right now. One of the things I like about this recipe is that you can make it as sweet as you want or as non-sweet as you want, more chocolatey or less. Just chocolate or more sweetened chocolate. So I'm going to add both of the bars of the chocolate, and it's going to be a few more minutes while that chocolate starts to dissolve and blend in with the other ingredients. So the next step is I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of the sugar, and if you want more sugar or more sweeter, you can add that to your recipe. But for our recipe, we're starting with 4, and we're going to slowly blend that in. And the trick is that you're going to continue stirring this constantly until you see this come to a rapid rolling boil. So as that begins to happen, we'll show you what a rapid boiling looks like. So now this is what a rolling boil looks like, and how you know it's a rolling boil is that when I slowly stir the spoon through there, it still has the bubbles. So that's when you know you've hit the rolling boil point. Oops. And we're going to continue cooking it for about 2 more minutes. So now we have the finished drink. Doesn't that look just beautiful? Nice and hot. We actually added some more sugar. My husband tasted it and said it wasn't sweet enough, so we added about 8 more tablespoons to this recipe. So in total, you might want to start with like a cup of sugar. That's been our experience, and you can move to 2 cups of sugar if you prefer it a lot more sweeter. And there you have Champurrado de Agua. Thank you for tuning in to our channel today and watching our video. We look forward to showing you other dishes from our kitchen to yours. Have a great day.